do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Redskins. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah, 15 on it, 15 on it. Hey, eat. Here I come.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check pass.
From the 41, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Go ahead, Mike. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Go ahead, Mike 51. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, kill. 26.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shoot. Hey. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 26.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check. Watch the safety. We're going to 53.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Redskins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
We play to win. Let's go.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Geis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He gets this to Alize Mack, the Notre Dame product. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Man, I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Let's go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hack.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Hopkins on for the field goal.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
At the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the curl.
Prescott from the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go. Watch the out. Watch the out. Over. Roy. Hey, kill. 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. We're going to 54.
Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Absolutely.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Check 53, Smart.
From the 41, Haskins will check it down to Geis. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. They're fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And an alley to run. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He can't hang.
Gains for the carry on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, they better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, Z.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Haskins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Got it. Don't take. Spell. 55. Mike.
To Thompson on the draw. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. 46. You got tight. You got tight right there. 47. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield with you little people.
Good run there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
47. 51. Trot. I got one.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go with Thompson again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On
2nd down now. It's Thompson, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch number 29. Double tight.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
80 weapon. 91. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slam.
On 1st down, Thompson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready? Check mark. Watch your device. Don't get nervous.
From the 16, Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Here we go.
Throwing on second down. Prescott is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the ground, it's Geis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a man.
On second down, it's Thompson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the gun on third down, Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 23.
Watch 55. Here we go. 64.
On second and 9, Haskins. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Now Haskins to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They'll have a first down past the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Right there.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
You got him. You got him.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. SOS. Shift. Watch the shift. Ready.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Prescott to throw this time. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
It's our field.
McCaffrey on the counter. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here we go. Mike 51. Get under. Get ready. Check. Hot route. Hot. Back. Then we're going to 53. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's third down.
Even. Watch 81. Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Ricky. 26.
This is McCaffrey.
It's run.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.